Hello, this is Sam from the Postgraduate Admissions Office, and I will be showing you how to create and submit an application for postgraduate study at the University of Cambridge. Select your course from the Postgraduate Course Directory, where you will find full details about the course structure, content, requirements, and course costs. Click the Apply Now button to begin your application. You will need to register a new account if you haven't used the applicant portal before, but if you already have done, then please log in using your registered email address and password. First, select one of the available course start dates that you wish to apply for from the drop-down box. Full details on the materials required, application fee, and funding deadline can be found here. You can then choose to copy over your personal details from any previous applications you have submitted through this applicant portal account via the drop-down menu. You will be able to edit your application, save it, and return to it later on by logging back into your applicant portal account. You do not need to complete and submit your application in the same session. The different sections of the application will be displayed on the left-hand side, and note that you will only be able to move to each section of the application after you have completed and saved the previous section. Sections will appear green when it is complete and grey when information is missing. You will not be able to pay and submit your application until all sections are complete. The About You section will require you to fill in your personal details, including your name and date of birth, contact information, nationality and residency, gender, and whether you will be bringing dependents to Cambridge with you. Under the College Membership section, you will have the option to select up to 2 college preferences. These colleges will consider your application first if you receive an offer of study. You will then need to enter details about your academic history. You do not need to upload a final degree certificate or transcript if this is not available to you yet, or if you are currently studying, but you are advised to upload the most recent documentation you have, where possible. If you began a degree but later withdrew, then please still add this information here and select the same month that you started your degree under the Date to be Awarded text box. Note that we will need details of your withdrawal to be clear on your CV. Next, you will need to supply information and documents required for the course you are applying for. The first part of this section asks you to nominate your referees and their contact addresses. Enter your referee details, including their contact information, and select Save and Send to each nomination for a reference request email to be automatically sent to them. The email will contain login details for the online referee portal, where they can submit their reference for you. You will be able to revisit this section after you have submitted your application to send reminder emails to your referee, and you will always be notified by email once your referee has submitted their reference for a course you have applied for. The next section will need you to enter information about any previous employment history. If you are a national of a country where the primary language isn't English, you will next need to indicate how you meet the university's language requirements or how you intend to meet them. In this next section, you have the opportunity to provide information about the research you intend to do during your study at Cambridge. If you are applying for a course that requires a research proposal, you will need to provide this information in the course-specific questions section instead. The Other Information section allows you to upload your CV and add further statements to support your application, such as your career goals or anything else you would like the department to consider. The course-specific questions section content will vary by course, but each material listed here will be considered mandatory by the department. You will need to add information or upload documentation here before proceeding to the funding section. To apply for university funding, select Yes, I wish to apply for funding, so that you are automatically considered for any university or college funds you are eligible for. We recommend reading this section carefully to understand the funding application process. Remember to take note of the funding deadline for your specific course, as well as the countdown at the top right of the applicant portal. It will no longer be possible to submit your application with the funding sections completed after your course's funding deadline. Navigate through the funding opportunity subsections to indicate if you would like to be considered for each award, and to provide supporting statements or award preferences. The final part of the application process is the Equal Opportunity section. Here you are encouraged to disclose information about your ethnicity and religion, as well as some other sensitive details. The information you submit here is used for anonymous statistical reporting and to support our Equal Opportunities policy. Finally, you will have the opportunity to request any adjustments you will require for the interview process, should you be invited to an in-person or virtual interview. After you have completed the Equal Opportunity section, you will be able to review what you have inputted to your course application and which funding opportunities you are applying for. If you are happy with the summary of your application, and if all other sections are now complete, then you may now proceed to pay and submit your postgraduate application. Please read the terms of submission before clicking the Submit and Proceed to Payment button, where you will be redirected to the Secure Payment Gateway. After you have made your payment, your application is formally submitted and you will receive a confirmation of this by email. Thanks for watching. We hope this was helpful and good luck with your postgraduate application.